honored guests, staff, alumni, family, friends, and students. And welcome to the commencement exercise of the class of 2014. For our first order of business, will Ms. Hanul Judy Kwan, Student Union President, will come to the podium and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A special thank you to Mr. Lustig and the extraordinary students in our concert band. Will the seniors in concert band please rise? Thank you. We are proud to be here this afternoon, celebrating the commencement of the class of 2014 from Townsend Harris High School. To begin, I have a very special announcement. Students are wearing honor cords representing accomplishments. Students who have been Archon for 3 years are wearing blue honor cords. Students who were inducted into Arista for 3 or more years are wearing silver honor cords. These students are exemplars of enduring academic scholarship, community service, and they are deserving of our recognition. Will our Arista and Archon recipients please rise? Please be seated. Earning a diploma from Townsend Harris is a great accomplishment, requiring more courses than taken by most other high school students. All of the seniors here today are to be commended for this effort. A select number of you have reached even farther and earned a Townsend Harris Honor Certificate, requiring you to be successful in additional courses in a variety of subject areas, pass 2 Queens College electives, perform 40 hours of community service each year, and demonstrate good character. The students who attain this goal are wearing gold honor cords. Will the recipients of the Townsend Harris Honor Certificate please rise so we can honor you with a round of applause. Please be seated. A special part of Townsend Harris High School is our relationship and collaboration with Queens College. Can we please give a warm welcome to the Director of the Queens College Preparatory Program at Queens College, Ms. Robin Hismick.
Thank you, Ms. York. Good afternoon. As a liaison between Queens College and Townsend Harris, it is my honor to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony for the Townsend Harris High School at Queens College, class of 2014. I bring you greetings and congratulations from Queens College Acting President, Dr. Evangelos Gizis, and the Dean of the Division of Education, Dr. Craig Michaels. Commencement is a special occasion, a time to reflect upon your achievements of the last 4 years. Seniors, as graduates of Townsend Harris High School, you have mastered the very high standards of both a National Secondary School of Excellence and Queens College. You rightly deserve accolades and admiration. I am, however, going to urge you on this day to reflect upon 2 additional factors of your current success, which will also be crucial to your future accomplishments. First, although much of the hard work you accomplished was done independently, you are not alone. Look around you. Literally, look around you. You've got your friends, your families, your faculty. Take the time to honor and appreciate the love and support you receive from your peers, from your home life, and from the dedicated and excellent teachers and administrators at your schools. They rightfully share in your pride and joy. Second, you have been provided with an education emphasizing the humanities, classics, mathematics, science, art, and music, all bolstered by the integration of current technology. You graduate with a solid knowledge base and skills. As you continue your education, however, remember that success is not determined by what is given to you, what happens to you, or what you have. Rather, by what you do with your circumstances. Success is determined by how hard you try, how far you push yourself, and how high you're willing to reach. And I know you're all willing to reach very high. To conclude, I want to invoke the Queens College motto, Discimus ut serviamus. We learn so that we may serve. This ideal is also part of the Townsend Harris High School mission, to graduate students who will become lifelong learners and make meaningful contributions to the world. I'm sure that all of you will be able to fulfill those ideals. As you move forward, do so with excitement, because everything is possible through education and hard work. Your possibilities are limitless. Congratulations and good luck.
The members of the Townsend Harris PTA continuously and generously support the mission of Townsend Harris High School. Our PTA president, Ms. Jen Medina, would like to say a few words on this auspicious occasion.
Good afternoon, faculty, students, family, and friends. Graduates, I feel honored to have a moment to congratulate you on behalf of the Parent-Teacher Association. Each and every one of you deserve the utmost recognition for all your accomplishments. In a day and age when so many young people don't graduate high school at all, you all did so with distinction and with honors, because all Townsend Harris classes are honors, AP, or college level. You had the good fortune to be part of this amazing group of scholars, to learn from each other and become better for it. 2 years ago on Founders Day, we watched a special documentary featuring some members of the Townsend Harris community, recounting their days at Townsend Harris. I couldn't help but notice how many students nodded with understanding and agreement when Jerry Halpern, an alum from the class of 1944, said, "I used to think that I was smart. And then I came to Townsend Harris. And because everyone was so smart, I started to believe that maybe I was not." Graduates, you are all exceptional. This is a room full of valedictorians. And had you decided to go to a regular high school, no doubt you all would have been. This in no way takes away from our valedictorian and salutatorian. In fact, it gives value to how hard they had to work to be the best among the best. As many of your family and friends here can attest, we have watched you struggle. I dare say suffer. And it was hard for you and for us. I remember my first year as PTA president. I proposed the idea that the PTA should give an award to all the graduates, arguing that you all work really hard and deserve recognition. For various reasons, I was met with resistance. Fast forward 3 years, as I continued to wonder and worry if we do a good enough job of truly acknowledging the efforts and success of each and every Townsend Harris graduate for their dedication and commitment to surviving and thriving in one of the country's best and most challenging high schools. I decided to look up the definition of award. An award is something given to a person, group of people, or an organization to recognize their excellence. Awards can be given by any person or institution. Awards are often signified by trophies, certificates, plaques, medals, badges. An award may also simply be a public acknowledgement of excellence without any tangible token or prize. So, although I was outvoted on the idea of giving you all a tangible award like I had wanted to, I asked for permission to speak today so that I could publicly award all of you, to recognize you for your excellence and greatness. We are very proud of you. Always believe in yourselves. You will succeed. You can do it. You are exceptional. I am grateful to have had the privilege of being your PTA president for the past 3 years and feel honored to stand before you today on this special day. Before I go, I'd like to share a few words of wisdom from Marianne Williamson that meant a lot to me when someone very, very special shared them with me. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You playing small doesn't serve the world. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So, to the brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous class of 2014, I ask you, let your light shine. Congratulations.
Thank you. Each of our students is deserving of our pride and recognition today. We have 3 student speakers representing our class. After doing all of their coursework, filling out their college applications, participating in clubs, on teams, and doing community service, these 3 students had yet another responsibility: to write their speeches for today. The first of our student representatives to have taken on and met this additional challenge will be our salutatorian, who will be attending Binghamton University in the fall. Please give a very warm welcome to Magdalena Gravos.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barbetta, esteemed faculty and staff, honored guests, and family and friends. It's my privilege to speak to you on a day when we honor and celebrate a group of individuals who have put their heart and soul into making high school the best it can be, the senior class of 2014. 4 years. That's how long we had to wait to get to this day, which probably explains why most of high school is a blur. But one memory should still be fresh in our minds, especially since we're crossing the finish line today. And that would be the one concerning our first day of high school. I'm sure that on that monumental day, we were all walked in looking a little lost, scared, and every bit confused. However, that didn't seem to apply to only freshmen, because when I walked in with my sister, who was a junior at the time, the security guard asked me politely if I would mind showing my little sister around. On that first day of school, not only was I upgraded to upperclassman status in the first 5 minutes, but I was also informed that everything I thought about high school was a complete lie. So for any younger siblings in the crowd, don't waste your time watching High School Musical to prepare like I did. Mean Girls is a funnier and better option, although not if you plan on coming to Townsend Harris. Anyways, nothing about high school was what I expected it to be. Popular culture created such high expectations that failed time and time again. We couldn't say that the limit did not exist for every math problem we solved in calc. We couldn't watch football on Friday nights. We would actually need a team and a field to do that. Phys ed was really not an easy A. My one and only 75 in senior weight training is all the proof you need. And a successful senior cut day is harder than it seems to pull off. I'm not saying don't have high expectations, because you all deserve everything and anything, but don't expect the expected. I couldn't possibly imagine that high school would be filled with so much work, require so much effort, and be as far from cool and easy as humanly possible. But I learned that we are all the more capable of learning a dead language, running 3 miles, walking up and down to the 6th floor like it was going out of style, and still smiling at the end of the day. There are some cliches that do hold true. High school is the place where you meet lifelong friends, find your passion, encounter some of the best teachers you will ever have, and start becoming the person you are meant to be. You experience both the ups and downs, while learning how to endure and adapt. Our 43rd president, George W. Bush, wisely said, "Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning?" Since Townsend Harris students are the best in New York City, it's obvious that we is always learning, and we is the future because of what we gain here. That in part is thanks to our families. They have been riding the kiddie roller coaster with us as long as they could, and now it's time for them to get off and trust that we'll be fine going through all the loops and corkscrews just up ahead. This upcoming new chapter of our lives requires us to stand at 54 inches, or wear heels if needed, because we're about to get off this merry-go-round and head straight for King Nakar. In conclusion, I've learned to never give advice or take it. You don't want to be blamed when things go south for other people, and you should want all of your decisions to be a reflection of who you are. So now, here is my advice to all of you. I'm going to sing it to spice things up a bit. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Dory knew what she was talking about. You had to swim to overcome the sharks, the jellyfish, the whale, being lost, and those annoying seagulls to finally find Nemo. Now all you have before you is the open water. Do with it what you may. Have fun, take risks, be yourself, and most importantly, don't be afraid to get lost every once in a while. Because you may find exactly what you're looking for and a good friend while you're at it. Enjoy the last few moments when you're on the top of the world, because come fall, we are all back on the bottom of the food chain. So to conclude my conclusion, I wanted to say one thing. As all 283 of us walk across this stage to get our diploma case, I will be here and think, she doesn't even go here. Or he, as the case may be, because in my mind, we already graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you. Our students embody the principles of the Athletic Oath, including leaving their city greater than they found it. The class of 2014 wants to make sure to leave our school better than they found it. To present the senior class gift, please welcome Ryan Chang, Senior Class President.
Mr. Barbetta, would you please come forward and join me? On behalf of the class of 2014, it gives me great pleasure to present to you, our principal, this check as a token of our gratitude to Townsend Harris High School at Queens College.
Thank you. I am going to Italy in a couple of weeks. Congratulations, seniors. I am proud to be part of this amazing day with you. I want to thank the faculty, the entire support staff, the PTA, the alumni, and of course your parents for helping you make it here today. Thank you, everyone. They all play a significant role in your success. As they have given to you, I am sure that in your future, you will give back, so others will have the same opportunities and support as you have had in life. The great Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." Let this quote help guide you in life, and ask yourself, am I a person who takes, or am I a person who gives? Townsend Harris has prepared you well for the next chapter in your life. Like so many of our alumni, I have no doubt you will leave your mark on society. You will continue to live the Afiba Goth. You will leave your city greater than you found it. Whether it is in public service to humanities, medicine, the arts, or whatever you choose, you will do what so many of our alumni have done for generations. You will always be a Harrisite. You will always be part of the Townsend Harris family. I want to thank you for making my experience here meaningful and enjoyable. It's been a true pleasure to observe what I consider the complete student. You are the complete package. You are studious, passionate, compassionate, service-oriented, and yes, even athletic. Okay? Over the past 2 years, I've had the privilege of observing and witnessing your talents, whether it was watching Fawn, sing, the school plays, the election simulation, the music concerts, robotics, science Olympiad, the many sporting events, most recently, the prom. Yes. And just observing you in your classes and just the way you conduct yourselves, it really just makes me admire you even more. And I know I will miss this class. Oh, I almost forgot. How can I forget? Thank you for saran wrapping my entire car. And being so proud to take pictures of it and with it. And I was in many of those pictures, so I like that. My wife really wants to know what I do here at Townsend Harris High School. Okay. But that's never happened to me in all my years, and do not do that to the college president or the dean, because different consequences can happen. In closing, please remember the good times you had here at Townsend Harris High School and the many lifelong friendships you have created here. It goes by in a blur. Before you know it, you will be out of school and you will be making your mark. So really cherish these years. Look back at your yearbook. Remember the good, the difficult, the challenging, but please do remember Townsend Harris. Townsend Harris will always be part of your life. Once again, congratulations and the best of luck to you all.
At Townsend Harris High School, we enjoy close connections with our elected officials who work diligently on behalf of our students. Here to give you her good wishes is Assemblywoman Persick.
Class of 2014, where y'all at? Pretty good. Not as good as class of 2004, but we're getting there. So I'm Neely Rosick. I'm so honored and privileged to not just be your local assemblywoman, to also be an alum of this amazing, amazing high school. So give everyone around you a round of applause, whether it's the staff or the great principal. many words of wisdom that you'll hear today, I didn't want to spend too much time espousing my words of wisdom, because everything you could ever learn is probably in the Ephebic Oath, believe it or not. So I'm just going to say 3 things. When you go off to college, I want you to play hard, take risks, and try your best, but then also work even harder, because that's really ultimately what matters. And then on incredibly hot, warm days like today, always wear sunscreen. Thank you, congratulations, 2014, you've earned it.
Bobby Shaw is class of 1990 graduate of Townsend Harris High School, was born and raised right here in Flushing. For the past 4 years, he has been the CEO of Ziff Davis, a leading digital media company that operates in the technology, gaming, and men's lifestyle categories. Ziff Davis owns leading websites like IGN, Ask Men, PC Mag. Mr. Shaw is also the president for both Fortune and Money magazines during his distinguished 14-plus year at Time Incorporated. He has been inducted into the MIN Digital Hall of Fame, named to Crain's New York's 40 Under 40 list, and serves on the boards of several investment companies. He is currently the chairman of an interactive advertising bureau, the leading trade organization for internet advertising. Mr. Shaw received his BA in political science from Tufts University. He lives in Westchester County with his wife and 4 children. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Shaw.
Thank you, Ms. York, for the kind introduction. Good afternoon, Townsend Harris graduates, faculty, and staff, and welcome to the parents, family members, and friends of the Townsend Harris class of 2014. I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to you today in my childhood hometown and at my alma mater. In the audience today are my parents, who live just a few blocks away and probably remember that warm June day 24 years ago in this very auditorium when I received my Townsend Harris diploma. So, hi Mom, hi Dad. Thanks for coming a second time. So, I'm now a father myself, and I can safely say that nothing can bring parents more joy than the accomplishments of their children. For you to receive your diploma today from one of the finest academic institutions in the country is celebration of not only your work, discipline, and commitment, but also the work, discipline, and commitment of your inner circle, your parents, your siblings, your relatives, and your neighbors. So let's take a moment to applaud all of those people in your lives who've helped get you here. While I know a lot has changed since I graduated from Townsend Harris, which at the time was in a small building up the road on Parsons Boulevard, where I seem to recall we held classes in the stairwells, there are some things that are very much constant. The girls still run the show. Demerits for forgetting your ID are still very annoying. And you know what? You're serious about your academics. In fact, what you've endured these past 4 years is an indication of the bright future you can all expect for yourselves. Because if there's one thing that Townsend Harris should have proven to you, it's that effort is the great equalizer. I know exactly what you've been through. You're part of a very small and exclusive club of people who demonstrated the stamina and determination to not only gain admission to Townsend Harris, but to now receive a diploma from this great school. And my advice to you is simple: don't stop. You're here today because of the effort you put in. You did those collaterals, you woke up early to catch that bus or train, you did 3 hours of homework each and every night, you can speak Latin or ancient Greek for heaven's sake. You got here through effort. And as you step into the next chapter of your lives, you're likely going to see privilege you may have never seen before. I remember during orientation week at Tufts, meeting students whose parents own professional sports teams, parents who ran very large Fortune 100 corporations, even royalty, literally princes and princesses. And I learned of schools I'd never actually heard of before, Browning, Collegiate, and Dalton. Students who seemed to me to have every advantage in the world. Up until that point, I actually thought rich meant having a detached house in Long Island. Yet here we were, all at the same place. And what became true, and will be true for everyone here, is that effort levels the field. While today we celebrate the end of your high school careers, this is actually the beginning of your adult lives. What should comfort you is the knowledge that what made you incredibly successful today is exactly what will make you successful tomorrow, if you continue to work in the way that you've been working. I run into too many people in my life who just somehow forget the value of effort. They believe their intellect, or their past successes, or their connections will somehow carry them, and they won't. So don't fall into that trap. There's something else that I encourage you to consider, and that's figuring out what you're really passionate about. College is the perfect environment in which to do that. You can explore so many aspects of your academic and personal lives, and be willing to challenge long-held ideas about what you want to do in life, because often those ideas were never yours. By the time I went to college, I had a lifetime of hearing about how I ought to become an engineer or a doctor. But after a couple of semesters at Tufts, I realized I wanted to be a political science major. I loved the subject. It was great. It honed my skills as a writer and a communicator, and I thought I could succeed with it, which is really important. And so I remember like it was yesterday when I called home to tell my parents about my choice of major, and my father picks up the phone, and I decide to jump right in, and I say, "Hey, Dad, listen, I picked my major," and so I take a deep breath, and I say, "I'm going to major in political science." And there's this long, excruciating pause. And he says, "Son, let me be clear about this. There is no science in politics." So that didn't go terribly well. So then my mother gets on the phone, and I say, "Mom," I try a different approach. I say, "Mom, I'm going into pre-law." And she loved it, and my dad was back on the phone, and you know, they were supporting me. And the point is, I decided to pick a major that I knew I'd be passionate about, and I am grateful to my parents who did support me, and they always have. And I had no idea, to be honest, where a political science degree would take me. You know, I did worry it wouldn't translate into the job market. I'm not sure if I've ever met a political scientist, but I also knew that I'd love it and I'd do well with it. And it led me into the business I'm in today, the media business. And I didn't know it then, but the skills I developed as a poli-sci major were instrumental in my career. The abilities to analyze, communicate, and debate are all key to what I do day in and day out. My journey from a small apartment on Barclay Avenue to creating a billion-dollar company can directly be connected to the experience I had at our school. The diploma you receive today is your proof that you can accomplish whatever you wish when pursued with effort and passion. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow members.
And now, our concert band, under the direction of Mr. Peter Lustig, will play the Grand March from Aida with a trumpet solo by Richard Cox. We now move to the awards section of our program, and the first will be the Alumni Awards. The members of the Townsend Harris Alumni Association give generously to our school in a wide variety of ways, including giving their time as guest speakers on Career Day, volunteering at our open houses. Here once again to represent the generosity of the Alumni Association and its dedication to our school is the co-president, Dr. Selena Lee.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2014. Congratulations to your family as well, for this is a joint accomplishment. Not too long ago, maybe 15 years ago, I was in your shoes, and as everyone has said to you, I just want to reiterate that as you proceed with your life after Townsend Harris, just keep an open mind and be willing to take risks. As I have, when I graduated from Townsend Harris, I attended Cornell University, dead set on being a structural engineer. And when I did graduate and find the job that I wanted, I realized that was not what I wanted, because all I was doing was sitting in front of a computer, not impacting society at all. So that is when I went back to school with an open mind, and I took a risk for my doctorate, and now I'm a research scientist modeling natural disasters worldwide and how that affects communities with and without insurance. So I hope you will keep this in mind, and also keep the Alumni Association in mind. Contact us whenever you need to. You can find us at our website, thaa.org. So without further ado, I would like to present the awards. The first award, the Henry Nye Scholarship for Highest Academic Achievement and Citizenship, goes to 3 recipients. I'll ask you to hold your applause until all 3 recipients come on stage. So the first award recipient is Maria Michelle Gan. Can you please come forward? The second is Magdalena Grabos. The third is Mateos Krobak. Thank you. The next award is the Harry Lewis Memorial Scholarship, given to Samantha Velasquez. The next award is the Eugene Howe Memorial Scholarship, given to Maria Mo. The next is the Milton Hoffman Memorial Scholarship, given to Hao Yu Chung. The next is the Wilbur Pritchard Scholarship for Humanities and Physics, given to Ophira Blumner. The last award I'll be giving today is the Townsend Harris High School Eugene Lang in honor of Ted Peck's Centennial Scholarship, which is given to Catherine Wazikis. Thank you.
To present our next award and tell you a little bit about it, please welcome Teacher of English, Miss Judy Beener. Followed by Ms. Rafal Olachowski, the Assistant Principal of Humanities.
Good afternoon. I'm here to present the Thomas P. Sweeten Award for Human Values and Diversity. Tom Sweeten taught here at Townsend Harris for many years. A brilliant scholar, he had the versatility to teach English, German, Latin, French, while he was senior advisor and the yearbook advisor. He loved this school, and he was well loved by students, staff, parents, and alumni. I am one of those who loved Mr. Sweeten, and I miss him. This award is one way to keep him here. It recognizes a young person who embodies Mr. Sweeten's warmth, generosity, tolerance, and humanity. He was a gentleman and a dear, loving man. I'm proud to call up this year's recipient of the Tom Sweeten Award, Sally Sebastian.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear faculty and students, it is my bittersweet duty and somber honor to present this Founders Award in memoriam of my predecessor, Assistant Principal of the Humanities Department, Lynn Greenfield. This year was marked by much grief. Some brightest minds have left us. Dr. Leibniz, Dr. Lernons quickly come to mind. But none affected Townsend Harris community and the humanities departments in particular more than Lynn Greenfield's passing. To many of us, she was a dear friend and a colleague, fine department chair and a fierce champion of the humanities education. To me, her name is synonymous with the humanities department since almost every piece of writing from the school's history bears her name. In recent years, after retirement, she was a tireless traveler in the geographic realms as well as the cultural landscape of New York City. Today, we are taking the first step in honoring the life and work of Lynn Greenfield by presenting the school with the Founders Award in her honor. As Lynn's family could not be here today, her close friend and longtime colleague, Dr. Linda Steinman, will accept this award in their stead. Dr. Steinman will present this award more formally when it is installed in September in a special ceremony commemorating Lynn Greenfield. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce our student representative who will be attending the University of Pennsylvania in the fall, Ms. Stephanie Liu.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barbetta, faculty, teachers, alumni, honored guests, parents, and fellow graduates. There have been moments throughout my time at Townsend Harris in which I have been filled with an inexpressible joy that comes only from the feeling of absolute belonging. There's nothing that can replace the special community that exists within the school, a culture within Townsend that we're all a part of. This community, full of enthusiasm and ambition, is what I will remember most about my time here. It's one that breeds creativity, inspiration, and purpose. My best memories at Townsend were not getting into my dream school or winning a track meet, but rather those moments when a friend came alongside me or when I felt just how much a teacher or coach believed in me. Now, I'd like you all to imagine yourselves standing on the starting line of the track. I'm sure most of you wish to never remember the track again, but just bear with me for a minute. 4 laps equals 1 mile. 4 laps, 4 years. Having run many miles during our time at Townsend, we now look back at the one that is ending. It may all seem like a blur looking back now, but each year, each time around the track was a chance to be better, to push yourself harder, and even a chance to run next to a struggling friend. These 4 years have not been a walk in the park, for sure. But here we are now in the final stretch with our eyes on the finish line. Some of us may feel regretful, thinking we could have given more during these last 4 laps. Maybe we could have pushed ourselves harder. But for the most part, we're feeling accomplished. Exhausted, of course. It hasn't been an easy run, and there have certainly been some painful moments. But there's a sense of satisfaction that this mile is nearly complete. And what lies ahead? How will we strive to further cultivate a life of meaning and purpose? My hope is that you seek to invest in others, learning the value of relationships, the importance of sacrifice, and the necessity of friendship, more than you seek to attain wealth or success. These past 4 years have changed each and every one of us, I believe, for the better. And realizing this allows us to move forward in gratitude and humility. We may not remember what we've learned in class, just as we cannot recall each step we've run, but we will remember how our teachers made us feel, the times our friends have comforted us, and the moments we've felt inspired, as though we could go on in life to be anything and achieve whatever we put our mind to. The influence of the faculty who inspired us, and the encouragement from those who believed in us, that is what we now have to offer to the world. Townsend Harris is a special place, one that fosters a love of learning, but also helps us learn to love, realizing that people are and will always be more important than things. I don't know in what direction you will run after you complete this mile. I myself often have no idea why I'm headed to business school in the hopes of someday owning my own bakery, but I leave you with this. Whatever path life guides you down, choose to run the race well, continuing to strive during each lap and endeavor, finishing every mile in life the way that you finished this one. Congratulations, class of 2014. It's been an incredible journey, and I wish you the best as you begin the next mile of your life. Thank you.
The class of 2014 is ready to uphold tradition as its members join the ranks of the alumni who came before them. Here to present the senior class alumni dues are Ellen Hoen and Andrew Mitchell.
Dr. Lee, would you please come forward and join us? On behalf of our classmates in the class of 2014, we present to you, the co-president of the Alumni Association, this check with the payment of our first year dues to the Alumni Association.
We want to convey to you our gratitude for all that you and the members of the association have done for us.
For the passing of the Athebic Oath, I'd like to ask Dr. Selena Lee to come to the podium, along with Judy Kwan, current Student Union President, and Karen Sue, next year's SU President. After the passing of the Athebic Oath, Judy Kwan, Senior President of Archon, also is going to lead her class in the reaffirmation of the oath.
On behalf of the Townsend Harris High School Alumni Association, I pass this plaque upon which is inscribed the Athebic Oath onto you, Judy Kwan, as Student Union President and member of the class of 2014. I charge you and your classmates to continue that oath after your graduation from Townsend Harris High School.
As Student Union President of Townsend Harris High School, and on behalf of my classmates, I promise that we shall continue to uphold the Athebic Oath after we have been graduated from Townsend Harris High School. I now pass this plaque upon which is inscribed the Athebic Oath onto you, Karen Sue, Student Union President and member of the class of 2015. I charge you and your classmates to continue to uphold this oath.
As Student Union President and a member of the class of 2015 of Townsend Harris High School, and on behalf of my classmates, I promise that we shall continue to uphold the Athebic Oath.
Will the class of 2014 please rise? Reaffirm with me the Athebic Oath which we as freshmen first took on Founders Day in the fall of 2009. Please repeat after me. I shall never bring disgrace to my city. Nor shall I ever desert my comrades in the ranks. But I, both alone and with my many comrades, shall fight for the ideals and sacred things of the city. I shall willingly pay heed to whoever renders judgment with wisdom. And shall obey both the laws already established. And whatever laws the people in their wisdom shall establish. I alone and with my many comrades shall resist anyone who destroys the laws or disobeys them. I shall not leave my city any less, but rather greater than I have found it. Please be seated.
Our final speaker will share her thoughts with you on this joyous day. She is graduating at the top of her class. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2014, who will be attending the University of Chicago in the fall, Michelle Gann.
Good afternoon. We at Townsend Harris are notorious for complaining. Our school looks like a prison, we run too much, we climb too many stairs, we have too many rules, the homework is endless, and we just never catch a break. As seniors, the struggle is real. By second term, we find it hard to remember the point of going to most, if any, of our classes. Some of us already know where we're going to college, and if not that, our applications were already in. And it felt like we should just be able to relax. So we did. But our teachers disagreed. They continued to expect us to put in the same, if not more, effort. Meanwhile, we just wanted to be out. But the last month of June has been pretty much the opposite of that. Nostalgia has set in, and many of us find ourselves unready to leave. Yearbook signings bring out more friendship and positivity, and we spend our free periods finding people to sign our yearbooks and hanging out with our friends. Somehow by June, all the complaining seems like a distant memory, and we start missing high school before it's even over. I guess you could say that it's because it's in our nature to complain about everything and anything, but I would disagree. Complaining means you think there's something wrong and you want to fix it. Complaining is at the heart of the Phoebic Oath. We want to leave our city not less, but rather greater than we found it. And the first step to improving something is realizing where it's already lacking. I stand by my complaints about senior year. There's not much to do once APs are over and school just hit a certain monotony. I don't have a problem with our complaints, so much as I have a problem with the fact that that's all they are, words. There's an endless amount of issues that need to be faced, both in society at large as well as here at our own community. Sometimes we complain because we need to de-stress and talk about what's bothering us, and that's totally okay. You're allowed to vent about how unfair your parents are being or how disaster struck and ruined your party. But there's also the kind of complaining that matters, when you discuss things that need to change. Throughout our time here, we have grumbled about issues that go far beyond venting, that merit our actual concern and focus. They have pertained to our environment, our families, our society, yet too often, we do not recognize the distinction between our venting and this important kind of complaining. If you get anything from this speech, I hope that it's to advocate for yourself. If you have a problem, you have the power to ask for help or to talk to someone about it. Figure out what's best for you and take steps to achieve it. Don't sit around waiting for fate or the universe to make your happiness. Find your own happiness, meet your own needs. So many of us are active in the Townsend Harris community as amazing athletes, students, artists, musicians, whatever it is. But we don't vocalize enough. Learn to be loud. It's easy to wait for other people to do it, but nothing will ever be different if that's the kind of attitude we have. Wherever you go, there will always be downsides. But despite the importance of learning how to fight to change those downsides, it's equally important to know how to show gratitude for the upsides. The hazards of complaining are that we too easily forget how much we have to be grateful for. And what we can't forget is that the Townsend Harris community is comprised of incredible teachers and students who've left such an indelible impact on all of us, who have taught us so much. So I'd like to end by thanking the Townsend Harris community for everything and for such a wonderful 4 years.
Principal Barbetta, please join me. The prospective graduates seated before you have already begun to acquire accomplishments and honors. They have completed a rigorous program of study and have met the requirements for a New York State diploma. Qualified students have also met the demanding requirements for the Townsend Harris certificate. Will the class of 2014 please rise? Mr. Barbetta, honored guests, alumni, staff, parents, family members, and friends, it is with great pleasure and pride that I present to you the graduating class of Townsend Harris High School.
This is the fun part. Okay, before you come up, I have the great honor of stating the following. By the power vested in me by the Board of Regents of the State of New York and the Department of Education of the City of New York, it is my pleasure to declare you graduates of Townsend Harris High School. You may move your tassel from the right side to the left side. And may I be the first to congratulate you and your families on this beautiful occasion. So we're going to call you up to to present your diplomas.
We are almost ready to begin the senior roll call. The names of our graduates will be called by your senior advisor, Ms. Asante. The assistant principals, Ms. Brustein, Ms. Fee, and Mr. Olahovsky, will present the students their diploma cases, and your guidance counselors will congratulate you.
Good afternoon, everyone. On a personal note, it's very hard to see this class go. You know how I feel about you. With that being said, presenting the graduates, Michelle Gahn, Magdalena Gravos, Hanul Judy Kwan, Rian Chang, Stephanie Liu, Andrew Mitchell, Kirsten Baker, Rianne Bawalan, Nicole Beltran, Brianna Cassidy, Karan Chachlani, Jonathan Chung, Richard Cox. Graduates, if you'd like to have a seat until your row is called, so your parents can see over you. Jake Krifasi, Jelena Deep, Ellen Huen, Esther Joe, Catherine Kulesha, Abby Lee, Maria Mahin, Joel Montpilli, Amit Ram, Abigail Ramharak, Navindra Saw, Socrates Silver, Angel Song, Amanda Spang, Christopher Stewart, Jasmine Suknanan, Thomas Sullivan, Jasmine Tu, Brian Van, Jasmine Wu, Jack Yuan, Saad Abbasi, Shabina Abdeen, Asia Acevedo, Amna Ahmed, Shawan Ahmed, Tashin Akanda, Jessica Alarcon, Robert Alexis, Siddiqa Ali, Sephora Alcazar, Jessica Arias, Christopher Artoon, Maria Abercu, Alisa Babalal, Mary Beth Babu, Sanella Begani, Genesis Bilot, Aaliyah Bennett, Sierra Burkell, Brandon Betch, Karun Bardwaj, Nicole Bilecki, Ophira Blumner, Vishal Budan, Sonia Bors, Jordan Brandwine, Stephen Bridgeron, Mateusz Bruszewski, Manjakar Budhai. Anthony Boudoir. Alexander Brzezinski. Laura Kava. Yaelin Kava. Christina Cantillo. Christian Castro. Nicholas Castro. Chloe Chai. Deborah Chai. Jyotika Chalapali. Allison Chan. Christopher Chan. Nicole Chan, excuse me. I apologize. Nicole Chan. Olivia Chang. Alicia Chen. Anthony Chen. Carrie Chen. Darren Chen. Elise Chen. Lena Chen. Wanli Chen. Nathaniel Cheng. Trina Cheng. Hannah Chai. Chi. Anthony Chiarenza. Stephanie Chin. Justin Chu. Mary Choi. Asif Chowdhury. Suswana Chowdhury. Mateus Krovak. Rafal Hujik. Ariana Corona. Kimberly Davidine. Raymond Dang. Devanand Das. Sayan Das. Kavya Dasari. Ksenia Davidova. Theodora Despolare. Bianca Dillon. Dominique Dixon. Danielle Dominguez. Amanda Dukaram. Sydney Downs. Brianna Dragusa. Augustus Fay. Lindsay Feinstein. Selena Fang. Mahan Gunny. Jocelyn Gonzalez. Leanne Gonzalez. Michelle Goodman. Nimrod Gozum. Maya Grodska. Janice Gu. Shweta Gupta. Christine Guzman. Sarah Hahn. Amy Howe. Zayed Haq. Melinda Harbhajan. Crystal Haralal. David Heifetz. Janice Hart. Fran Horowitz. Christopher Pu. Diana Itzaki. Mumtaz Jaffer. Noor Javed. Michael Jizgarski. Christopher Jima. Annika Jong. Irene Joseph. Morgan Juno. Amanpreet Kaur. Kiranjot Kaur. Nikita Khalid. Akhtar Khan, Cheyenne Khan, Afrin Khatun, Vinay Kemlani, Afrida Khurshid, Jennifer Kim, Eugene Kim, Amanda Coe, Rachel Coe, Rebecca Koumidis, Samantha Kwok, Imran Lal Muhammad, Christine Lamborini, Adrian Lee, Rebecca Lee, Blas Lescano, Su-Lin Liang, Helen Lin, Janice Lin, Shirley Lin, Diana Londano, Edward Liu, Karen Liu, Dylan Mahabir, Sophia Mahin, Vasia Makris, Catherine Maradiaga, Anthony Markovich, Donald Marroquin, Josue Martinez, Allison McAndrew, Olivia McFadden, Chelsea McGee, Tahid Mia, Annie Medina, Victoria Mekalov, Joshua Marai, Nicholas Meyerson, Sumaya Mia, Athena Mihaliadis, Ivan Miketic, Sophia Malonas, Zareen Mir, Mahnur Mirza, Maria Mo, Ritika Modi, Alana Morel, Julie Moreno, Nusrat Mostaki, Fernanda Murillo, Suha Najavi, Liana Narain, Karishna Naranyasamy, Veronica Nguyen, Rohani Nukai, Isabel Obrushnik, John O'Neill, Caitlin Ortiz, Jillian Panagakos, Mijin Park, Megan Parker, Jay Patel, Chanel Prasad, Jamie Pfeiffer, Maria Pinkasova, Daniel Plotkin, Samantha Prevo, Harry Quinn, Lily Rada Hung, Anissa Ramcharan, Ravina Ramprasad, Tina Rampratab, Amanda Ramsarup, Eleron Revayev, Sinya Ren, Daniel Restifo, Alexa Rizzuto, Matt Rosales, Amanda Ruggieri, Rashika Rouhani, Juan Ruiz, Muzat Sadiq, Andre Salimbangon, Shantae Salmon, Aditya Samaru, Jumpa Sarkar, Kiranpreet Sawheni, Caitlin Shobe, Adam Schrader. Francesca Schuh. Sally Sebastian. Sahim Sanat. Jinwan Saw. Julie Sum. Brian Shalim. Brian Straub. Anna Simonian. Amanda Singh. Anthony Singh. Arminder Singh. Manveer Singh. Talwinder Singh. Vasily Spanopoulos. Imani Springer. Anna St. Clair. Oh, I apologize. Nicholas Stamoulis. Anna St. Clair. Eleni Stelakos. Kyle Sue. Anita Suvasia. Alessandra Taboada. Nicole Tan. Austin Tai. Nirvana Thakur. Stephen Toger. Tamara Torres. Sumaya Vauda. Samantha Velasquez. Catherine Vosikis. Michelle Wagner. Mawish Wasim. Stephen Wen. Danielle Williams. Elizabeth Williams. Joanna Wong. Linda Wu. Morgan Wu. Daniel West. Lynn Sue. Daniel Yakar. Michelle Yakubova. Elizabeth Yakubova. Alexis Yam. Ada Yee. Andy Young. Matthew Young. Vincent Young. Amanda Zhang. And Heatons Zhao. Congratulations.
The words to the Townsend Harris Alma Mater, written by Townsend Harris alumnus, Mr. Irvin Drake, can be found in your program. Please rise for our Alma Mater, performed by the concert band, and will Christopher Chan, Shantae Salmon, Amanda Ranzaruk please join me at the podium and lead us in the singing Alma Mater.
Sing
Will the class of 2014 remain standing? Everyone else, please be seated. Once again, congratulations to the graduates.